2025, and it seems like the Poketubing universe just keeps expanding, doesn't it? Well, as the title sort of suggests, Poketubers earn how much question mark. How much do we actually earn? And hey, I just wanted to mention one thing before we even jump into how much we earn and how crazy the rise in Poketubing's become. I remember back in 2019 when I finally decided to start keeping things sealed. You know, I've been ripping packs for ages from, EX era through to where we currently were and selling singles and collecting, and that was what my aim in the hobby was. And then I finally decided, it'd be cool to keep things sealed, both as a collection and maybe to delve into the investing side. And I can remember searching on YouTube Pokemon investing back in 2019 or towards the end of 2019, and there was not much. Like, you might have found a couple of videos, and quite often it was loosely related to Pokemon investing. Maybe they were talking about alternate investments and trading cards being one, and mentioning Pokemon cards and maybe some other things like Magic the Gathering and, just rare cards in general like the Black Lotus, or sports cards like, Jordan Rookies. But you do the same now, and this is what I want to show you on the screen. I just Googled or YouTubed Pokemon investing, and the amount of content is absolutely endless. Every time I log on to YouTube, and this is probably one of the good things it seems YouTube's doing lately, it's promoting small YouTubers. Like, I will find small Pokemon YouTubing investing channels that maybe they uploaded a video 2 days ago and it's got 120 views, but YouTube is giving them exposure on people's timeline, on people's feed. And look at it, it's just, there's so many. I think, there's myself on there, of course. You'll find Nostalgianomics, you'll find the Poke Office, you'll find Rob Does Pokemon, you'll find anyone and everyone at the moment seems to be talking about Pokemon card investing. So, the whole Poketubing universe, like I said, is absolutely going bonkers at the moment. So, let's debunk a few questions. 1, we're all rich. 2, how does it work? And 3, how much do we actually earn? So before we jump into those questions, I just wanted to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, which is the Shiny app. The Shiny app is the one-stop shop to put all your singles and sealed collection in. Pricing updates daily across multiple sources, including TCG Player, to give you accurate pricing on your singles and your sealed. You can see percentage gains for your products and also total profit when you add your whole inventory into the app. So it's a great Pokemon investing tool. You can filter by set now. So Prismatic Evolutions will be at the top. You can filter by price, high to low, so you can see the top hits inside the set and how they've been performing. It's a great app. I'll leave a link in the description to download it. So if you don't have it, please download it. If you do have it, please update it, because there's always new updates coming out. Right, first question, we're all rich. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some Pokemon YouTube channels that do incredibly well and would make, from what I can tell, money hand over fist. And there are some YouTubers that are doing incredibly well. They would be, like, they wouldn't need to work another job at all. But to think we're all doing extremely well is a bit of a fallacy. It's a lot of grind and a lot of hard work for not a great deal of reward, particularly if you're a pack opening channel, because of course you've got to pay for your inventory as well, unless you're selling it to people while you're doing it. So let's delve into the next question. So that's almost myth debunked that we're all rich. We're not. It's very difficult and it's a big grind to get monetized on YouTube in the first place, and then you don't earn a great deal for your work, essentially. So how does it work? It's pretty easy. First of all, you've got to get 1,000 subscribers and you've got to get 4,000 watch hours, or you can go down the shorts path, but that's generally the way to do it. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Once you've done that, you can apply to YouTube to become a YouTube partner, and once you become a YouTube partner and get that ticked off, you can get your YouTubes monetized by placing ads on them and therefore getting revenue. So you'll get a CPM and an RPM. CPM is how much advertisers pay YouTube, and then RPM is how much you get. And generally it's about 50% of the CPM. So I just wanted to show you on my video. So this is the best video I've done in the last 10. So not all videos are anywhere near this good, but this one's performed pretty well for me. So just to show you, this is my top out of my last 10. So it's ranked 1 out of 10, of course. It's had 22,000 views, which isn't too shabby for myself. If you convert that, and it's all going to be in Australian dollars because this is my AdSense revenue, it's 221 Australian dollars, which if you convert that to US dollars is 139 US dollars. The RPM is $10.36 Australian, which again, if you convert to US dollars, is $6.54 US. So what that is basically saying is that for every 1,000 views, I'm getting paid $6.50 US. Not too bad, but not too great, is it? And then, you know, conversely to that, if I have a video that performs poorly, like my 10 out of 10 video at the moment, I won't show it on the screen, has only 3,000 views. So, you know, you go $3,000, I wish it was $3,000, 3,000 views times $6.50 US, and you're getting about 18 US dollars, aren't you? So some videos, like my best one for a month, for argument's sake, might earn me 140 US dollars, and my worst one for the month might earn me under 20 US dollars. So I guess that sort of sums up that whole thing by we're all rich, because we're certainly not. You get paid a little bit for, you know, the effort you put in, I guess. Now, there's a really, really cool site that you can see how many views YouTubers are getting. And let's go down the path of looking at it. So it's called Social Blade. I'm going to put myself in first. We'll jump in and put Pokeols in there. And you can see over the last 30 days, I've had 192,000 views on my channel. Now keep in mind, shorts will add to this as well, and they don't get paid anywhere near the same as what long form content gets paid. Now, the other thing to keep in mind with this is, depending on what sort of content you put out, that RPM, so the $6.50 per 1,000 views, could completely change. If YouTube algorithm deems it more entertainment than educational or finance based, then that RPM is going to drop down, because advertisers will pay less for those spots, because I think it's just, you know, kids entertainment or something, and kids aren't more likely to spend money. As if it's investing based, investors are maybe more likely to spend money, so they'll put different ads on there. Anyway, so I've had 192,000 views for the last 30 days. And if you do the sums, and I don't even know, I haven't checked this, but if I'm averaging $6.50 per video, $6.50 times 192 gets me to 1,152 US dollars for the month, for the last 30 days, for those 192,000 views. It's not too bad, is it? You know, the extra $1,000 a month. Now, if you look at someone that's been going really well in the space at the moment, so shout out to Alex from Nostalgianomics, 681,000 views in the last 30 days. Now look, he does a portion of shorts. I don't really do any shorts. I think maybe my last one was 4 or 5 months ago, but I think I've noticed he's been doing some shorts lately. So even if we say, you know, maybe out of that 681,000 views, you know, 550,000 of them were long form content views and 130,000 were shorts views. I don't know, I haven't gone that far into it, but let's say they were. Or let's even say 600,000 of them were long form views. I mean, times that by 6 and you're getting about 3,600 US dollars for the month if he's getting the same RPM as I had on that video. They're just examples. I'm not saying this is exact data, but then, let's jump on to Pokerev, right? Pokerev, 23.9 million views in the last 30 days. Now, this comes down to the equation of RPM. His channel is really, you know, fun and entertainment based and not so much investing based. So he's going to have probably a higher percentage of, you know, kids and teenagers watching his content, watching him open cards up, and therefore advertisers probably aren't paying as much to go on his channel compared to one that's purely investing based, because we're probably, you know, adhering our content to more an adult base that might be, you know, more likely to spend money on ads that pop up. So, but even so, like there's 23,900 lots of 1,000 in 23.9 million views. Even if he was only getting paid $1, his RPM was $1 US per 1,000 views. That's still 23,000 bucks, isn't it? Like, I know, you know, he's got to buy a heap of product but you know, could have big overheads that I don't know about, but I think there's some people in this space that would be absolutely killing it. And I think, you know, when everyone looks to big YouTubers and Pokemon YouTubers, you know, Rev's the absolute standout, isn't he? Absolutely killing it in the space and has been for a long time. I remember back in like late 2019 when I was first checking, you know, Pokemon investing videos. I think, you know, he's just on the scene, maybe with probably a couple 100,000 subscribers, and it's just grown insanely from there. I remember that video from Unlisted Leaf, another Australian YouTuber, I think he's based in South Australia, and you know, Pokemon Cards bought me a, what was it? It wasn't a Ferrari, it was a McLaren, an orange McLaren, Charizard coloured. I remember that's why he chose it, and that's why that was on there. And again, Unlisted Leaf, I think, has north of 2 million subscribers and has probably laid off the YouTube content a little bit as of late. I don't know, I haven't watched it that much, but absolutely killed it back in the day. And, you know, and I'm sure that's not the only revenue stream from YouTube, but there are some YouTubers, particularly in the Pokemon space, if you make it, that can earn incredibly good money. I mean, even Nostalgianomics at the moment, if he is earning somewhere between, you know, $3,000 to $3,500 US per month, that's fantastic for a side hobby, isn't it? I mean, it takes a little bit of guts to just, you know, talk into a camera and talk to your audience. And I suppose that's what I wanted to finish off this video by saying in terms of talking to audience. You know, thanks everyone so much that watches my content. Without you guys and girls that watch it, and we have good conversations down below in the comments from time to time, you know, this channel wouldn't be around. So thanks heaps everyone that watches. But hopefully that gives you a bit of an insight into how some of the Poketubers are performing, and maybe that's why there's this massive rise in Pokemon YouTubers, because once you get that monetization and get into, I think people are finding, you know, it's an extra little income earner for them if they can get up there. And by the way, the heads that I put on the thumbnail, I'm sure you guys won't mind. I've chatted to you guys all in person before, so I don't think I'm certainly not picking on anyone in this video. I'm Michael, this is Poke Oz. Catch everyone next time.